Just like the video that I did before showing my Spider-Man collection, my whole Spider-Man collection, on today I'm going to show you all my Batman action figure collection, but not only the action figure, but only as well other stuff that I have about Batman. Hello guys, I'm Tony and you're watching Special Collection here on Markez Films. Batman has been my top best superhero of all time in general. And Batman is so popular. Batman has been, since forever. And when you think of a superhero, one of the first superheroes that can come up in your mind, it's Batman, right? Batman, Superman, or Spider-Man. So let's start off with this 3.75 inches action figure Batman, and this version of this Batman, I believe is from the Arkham Asylum games or from Injustice. I cannot remember, but this is the only action figure that I have on this size. This was back then when I was collecting action figures on this size, 3 inches, and I do have a couple of videos on where I animate with this Batman. I stopped collecting these action figures because of the lack of articulations. I mean, the painting, the details are really impressive, really nice, but I prefer something with more articulated, action figures. This is the size of the action figure that I start here making videos on YouTube. Brings a lot of memories, and I do have some videos with this action figure that you probably haven't seen yet. So if you haven't seen any stop motion with this action figure, you should check them out on my older videos on the channel. Now let's have a look to the 6-inch action figure. Both of these action figures are the same. These are from Mattel DC Multiverse, and this action figure, this version of this Batman, are from the movie Batman v Superman. So these action figures are pretty cool. I mean, the painting, the details on some of them are pretty nice. And as you can see, I did a customization on one of the capes. I believe it was my first customization, and the other one I decided to leave it like that because just to have it how original is meant to be. But it's nice and all, but my biggest problem with this action figure are the articulation, the lack of articulation, some of the sculpting. For example, though the legs are not that great. So yeah, but the painting, the sculpting, and some of the features that this figure has are pretty nice. This is another version of Batman as well from the same movie, Batman v Superman. This one is from the Nightmare Batman, and to be honest with you, this Batman is ugly. I don't like it. I do have a video with this action figure, but it's horrible. The articulation are not that great. The painting are just weird. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of nice. Now, from the same movie, Batman v Superman, the armored Batman, with this armored Batman fought Superman. Now this action figure, it's really amazing. It's incredible. The painting, the details, and even the articulations were really amazing. I had a lot of fun of doing my Batman v Superman stop motion with this action figure. Even though that has the hard plastic cape, I didn't have any struggle with it. This action figure is one of my favorite from Mattel, from DC Multiverse. The articulation, the painting are just incredible. I like it, and I hope to make another stop motion with this, using this action figure. So on to the next one. We changed the movie to Justice League, and this is the tactical Batman suit tactical. This is another amazing and great action figure, looking action figure. They changed the capes though. They changed it to cloth material, which looks really nice. I did some of customization. I add a wire on the edge of the cape, and just for me to animate it on my stop motion. I use this action figure on my Justice League stop motion. The articulation are great, but from the arms are just ugly. Now these are the Batman from the Justice League. The painting, I love the painting from this Batman. This is I'm sorry, but it is the only thing that I love from this Batman, because articulation as well as horrible as the other Batman. The Justice League video that I did is one of my favorite stop motion that I have done here on the channel. And as you know, here on this channel, I don't do a lot of DC's stop motion video. So the few that I have here on the channel about DC characters, those are very special here. Now on to the imports action figure. This is a Mafex Batman. Well, not exactly a Mafex. It's not original. It's a knockoff. It's a fake one. It's whatever you want to call it. Bootleg. But the painting, some of the sculpting are really great. The only thing that didn't like about this figure are the articulation. Since it's a bootleg, it's not going to have the articulation that the original action figure has. So that's the only struggle that I have with this action figure. Other than that, I mean, it looks great. The articulation are the only big bummer here. Here I have the armored Batman, and as well it is a bootleg. But now this action figure, it's much better than the other one. Cloth cape as well, but articulation are much better than the other one. So yeah, I'm so excited to make stop motion with this action figure. Now, of course, I learned from my mistakes and I finally have an original Batman, and as well from the same movie, Batman v Superman. You can tell the detailed articulations are original, and of course as well because of the price, 60-70 bucks. I love this Batman, I love it, and it's worth the 60-70 dollars that I pay for this action figure, and I cannot wait to use this action figure in a very interesting video that I'm going to be making in the near coming future. But yeah, this Batman came with a lot of accessories. I love this action figure, it's one of my favorite. I love it, it's original, so I cannot wait to work with this guy. Now finally on to my favorite action figure of Batman from Justice League. The Batman, this Batman is just amazing. It wasn't a birthday gift. My only struggle, my only problem that I have is the lack of the wire on the edge of the cape. That was the only the only thing that didn't like it. I mean, other than that, this action figure is perfect. The color, the articulation, everything is perfect. So later on, I'm going to customize the cape, so Now that was enough of the Mafex. Let's go on to the SH figure. This one is the Christopher Nolan trilogy Batman movies. Christian Bale. This is action figures and SH figures. Real amazing. The wire cape. The articulation are fantastic, are incredible, perfect. And as well, I'm planning to make a short stop motion with this action figure. It's really fantastic, amazing. Now let's go back into the Mattel DC Multiverse. This is the Batman from Batman Forever. This is a really nice and decent action figure. The cloth cape, the articulation kind of really impressed me. The articulation on this figure. They did a good job on this on this Batman. I hope they release a Michael Keaton Batman as well in the future, and for the rest of the old movies. That will be great. One of the things that I love a lot about Batman is the cape. The cape looks fantastic. I love the cape on Batman, and I think ever since I saw Batman, I love capes on all superheroes. I think capes are badass on superheroes. I remember when I was a kid, I used to, to wrap a towel or something, in my neck, and I pretend to be a superhero. But yeah, I love capes on superhero. I think they look badass on the superhero. So like I said, this is not only about my action figure. We're going to talk about other stuff that I have about Batman, and it is this comic book. It's The Killing Joke. This was a gift from my friend, and it's really amazing. It's the deluxe edition. I watched the movie and then I read the comic book, and it was fantastic. I love this. I love the movie and I love the comic book. Really fantastic, and I'm planning to see it again. I wish I could have more comic books from DC, Marvel, but the only thing is that I don't have the space here at my home. So I'm going to wait until I have my own space so I can, storage all my comic books, all my action figures and everything that I have, some all the stuff that I love. So this is a really nice comic book. I think I'm gonna read it again and watch the movie again. It was a really good movie. And talking about movies, I have almost all the Batman movies. I mean, well, the live action movies. I'm missing the animated movies. Oh my god, yes, I'm missing those. Okay, I have from the classic Batman movies, from the Christopher Nolan trilogy, and the Ben Affleck Batman. So let's go ahead and review. I'm going to show you first the classics, the ones that started all, the ones that I started watching and loving superheroes. I love this Batman. Michael Keaton did a fantastic job as Batman, and as well Jack Nicholson as the Joker. This is my all-time favorite Batman movie. And then Batman Returns, it was really fantastic. My biggest crush was Catwoman. And yeah, this is a special edition. Back then I didn't collect Blu-ray movies, so I bought this back in 2013, I believe, and I didn't collect Blu-rays back then, but I love the special edition art box from this movie. I loved this movie back then when I was a kid. I loved this movie so much. So nowadays it's really fun to watch. And then after several days, years, Batman Returns as Batman Begins with the Christopher Nolan trilogy. This movie was an amazing movie. I love this movie, and the best picture of all time, The Dark Knight, from the not only from the superhero genre, but as well from all in general. This is one of the best picture I have seen. And as well, I think the same thing for this one, The Dark Knight. I mean, I believe it was a really good movie, but I don't know. I don't think that other people think like that. I mean, thinks the same way. And then again, several years later, we have another Batman with Ben Affleck, and which I love Ben Affleck as Batman. I love it in Batman v Superman. But then in Justice League, I believe that this is going to be the last time that we're going to be seeing Ben Affleck as the Batman. For me, Batman, it's one of the best superheroes that you can think of. It is very special for me and for a lot of other fans out there. And I'm so excited to make more videos with these characters. So thank you guys for watching this video with me, and see you guys on my next special collection video. Ciao.